Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome back to Easy Cooking. So today I'll show you how to make a spicy poblano omelette with shredded beef. This one is inspired in a dish from the IHOP restaurant in Mexico. I hope you like it. Remember, you'll find the list of ingredients in the description box of this video, and you will also find it in my blog where you can print the whole recipe. Let's get started. We're going to start by roasting the poblano peppers. We're just going to place them on a skillet or griddle on high heat, and we're going to roast them for a few minutes on each side until they become blistered all over the surface. It will take about a minute or two per side. Once they are done, once they have blisters all over the surface, we're going to transfer them to a plastic bag and just let the poblano peppers in the bag until they are cold. Now we're going to cook the meat. We're going to heat up plenty of water and we're going to season it with salt and a chunk of onion and 2 garlic cloves. Now we're going to add in the meat and we're going to cook the meat until it's very tender. It will take about 40 minutes to an hour. So just cook it on high heat, and you can cover the saucepan to speed up the cooking process if you want to. So like I said, we're just going to cook the meat in the water on high heat for about 40 minutes to an hour. And once the beef is done, remove it from the water and then let it cool completely. Here I have the meat, it's already cold. Now we're going to shred it, or you can cut it into small pieces if you want to. As you can see, it's really easy to shred. I'm just using my fingers to shred it, or you can use 2 forks if you want to. Once you have the meat done, once you have shredded it, just set it aside for a minute. And now we're going to peel off the roasted poblano peppers. So just grab the peppers and rub off the skin from them. As you can see, the skin will fall off right away. It's really easy to remove the skin from them, so just rub them and it will fall off. After that, we will also remove the stems and the seeds and the veins from the inside of the peppers. And just keep on doing this until they are all done. You can rinse the poblano peppers with cold water, just to make sure you did remove all the skin and all the seeds and veins. And then after you rinse the poblano peppers, dry them with paper towels. And now we're just going to cut the poblano peppers into thin strips. After you cut the peppers, we will also cut the tomatoes into small cubes. I removed the seeds from the inside of the tomatoes as well. You can leave them if you want to. So just chop the tomatoes into small pieces, and then after that we will also chop the onion into small cubes. And then we will also shred 1 garlic clove, so I'm just going to shred 1 garlic clove. All the ingredients to make the rajas are done, so we're going to make them. In a saucepan or skillet, we're going to heat up a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on medium-high heat, and we're going to cook the onion for 1 minute, just so it will become softer. Stir constantly for 1 minute, and then we're going to add in the shredded garlic, and we'll continue to stir this for 30 more seconds, just so the garlic and the onion will become more aromatic. After 30 seconds, the onion and the garlic will also be softer. So now into the saucepan we will also add in the chopped tomatoes, and we'll continue to cook this for another 2 more minutes, stirring frequently. After 2 minutes, now we're going to add in the poblano pepper strips, then give it a stir, and season this with chicken flavor bouillon seasoning. Stir for another minute, and then we're going to add in about 3 tablespoons of sour cream. If you want it super creamy, feel free to add more cream. You can add it to your taste. Then taste the flavor and add more seasoning if needed. You can also add more salt and pepper if you want to. And then after that, now we're going to add in the corn kernels. Give it another stir until everything is well incorporated, and continue to cook this for 2 more minutes on low heat. Then after 2 minutes, remove it from the heat and let it cool down. Now we will also shred the cheese. I'm using Chihuahua Style Cheese. This one is a Mexican cheese, very rich and creamy, but feel free to use whatever kind of cheese that you prefer. Now we have all the ingredients to make the omelette, so now we're going to heat up a large skillet on medium heat, and into the skillet we're going to add in a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil. So while the pan is heating up, now we're going to prepare the omelette. Over here I have the eggs, the shredded beef, the poblano mixture, and the cheese. Now we can make the omelette, and you can use as many eggs as you want to. I'm going to try to make this a little bit healthier, so in my bowl I'm going to add in 1 whole egg plus 2 egg whites. I will also add in half a tablespoon of heavy cream or milk, then season this with salt and black pepper to taste. Beat until well beaten, and then we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of the shredded cheese. Feel free to add more cheese if you want to, and we'll also add in 1 tablespoon of the Poblano pepper mixture. Give it another stir so these ingredients will get really well combined, and then we're going to pour this into our pan and we're going to cook it on medium-low heat for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or until the surface of the omelette is no longer runny. After 2.5 minutes, this is how it looks. Now on top of the omelette, we're going to add in more cheese, and then we will also add in a little more of the Poblano pepper mixture, and then we're going to top it with some of the shredded meat. Fold it like a taco to cover the toppings, and then we're going to continue to cook this for another 30 seconds. Then flip it around and continue to cook it for another 30 more seconds or until the cheese is melted. And that's it. Continue to make as many omelettes as you want. And I'm just serving my omelette with a little bit of avocado green sauce. If you want to see a video for that recipe, let me know in the comments and I'll try to upload it as soon as possible. And then I also top it with a little bit of leftover shredded beef, which I saute with onion slices. And then I also top it with a little bit of avocado slices and fresh cilantro, and then decorate it with more shredded cheese, and that's about it. This omelette is so delicious, I really recommend it. I hope you can give it a try. Enjoy! To print this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog, the link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, I'm everywhere, so all the links are going to be down below. If you want, you can check them out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!